Are you looking for the best time management and productivity books? Then you're in the right place. Today I'm going to give you my top 5 must-reads. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kara. I help you get more done in less time so you have more time to spend on what you love. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my time management secrets. Let's dive in. Your to-do list is getting longer and longer. There never seems to be enough time to get to the things you want to do. That leaves you feeling busy, overwhelmed, and pretty exhausted. Time management and productivity to the rescue. Improving my time management and productivity skills has made a world of difference for me. And the best way that I've found to continue to improve these skills and live a life I enjoy has been through books. Books spark new ideas to try out. They remind me of the bad habits I should stop doing or reinforce the good habits that I'm trying to work on. But there are a lot of books to choose from. And if you're already feeling overwhelmed, it can be hard to know where to start. So I've made the decision simple. I've narrowed down to 5 top books you must read to amp up your time management and productivity. Book number 1, 168 Hours by Laura Vanderkam. 168 Hours challenges our belief that we don't have time for the activities that we look forward to and enjoy. Everyone has the same 168 hours every week to work with. So, by analyzing the habits of successful people, this book offers practical advice and strategies to make the most of this time. It shows you how to align daily activities and long term goals to lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. So, I pretty much love anything Laura Vanderkam puts out there. She has Off the Clock, Tranquil by Tuesday, and Juliet's School of Possibility, which is a fictional spin on some time management basics. So, her strategies are approachable and I've actually adopted a lot of the concepts into my own time management journey. The biggest influence that she's had on me is learning to plan my time for a full week, not just a day at a time, so I can see the full picture and balance of life. She also introduced me to the list of 100 dreams that pushed me to intentionally fit in time to get a taste of all of my wild and crazy whims. Book number 2, Building a Second Brain by Tiago Forte. Building a Second Brain dives deep into the benefits of structured note taking. Notes allow you to better manage information overload, retain insights, and turn ideas into action. This practice can not only make you massively more productive, hint, less time searching and recreating from scratch, but it also helps to unlock your creativity like never before. The book also helps take the confusion out of where to store your notes by introducing a method called PARA, so you always know exactly where a note belongs. The book will help you work smarter, achieve your goals, and unlock your creative potential. My inner productivity nerd definitely lit up within the first few pages of this one. I was even inspired to write a whole blog series on the concepts that I learned and was most excited to apply. You can grab the links for those articles in the video description. There was a significant increase to my productivity as I rethought how to organize and leverage the many notes that I take throughout the day. I also got more strategic about where I could templatize my work, so I'm never staring blankly at a screen wondering where to start. The work I'm creating these days is of higher value than it used to be, and the book is not just for personal development. I would highly recommend any team read this as a group to create an efficient and productive dream team. Book number 3, Drop the Ball by Tiffany Dufu. Drop the Ball is a helpful guide for women struggling with the demands of work and home life. Dufu shares her personal journey of learning to let go of perfectionism and to delegate tasks to others, allowing her to focus on what truly matters. She also shares the ups and the downs of getting clear on your priorities and communicating your needs and goals to your partner. Following her advice can help women achieve more balance and fulfillment by embracing a little bit more imperfection and giving yourself permission to do a little less. This book really helped me understand the mental load that I was carrying around that was making me exhausted and overwhelmed. I wasn't necessarily doing all the things, but I was sure constantly thinking about them. And the biggest change that I immediately put into practice was learning to delegate with joy to my partner. I've gotten so much better at asking for help without shaming myself into thinking that it's a weakness. And this has allowed me to spend more time on the pieces of my life that are bringing me fulfillment and joy. And I'm still in the works of being a little less controlling when things aren't done exactly my way, but we're all a work in progress. Book number 4, 4,000 Weeks, Time Management for Mortals by Oliver Burkeman. 4,000 Weeks contests conventional time management and productivity approaches and embraces the finite nature of our lives. With an average lifespan of about 4,000 weeks, the book urges readers to embrace limitations so they can focus on what's really important. Berkman questions productivity culture and even discourages striving for efficiency. The book promotes a mindful approach to time so you can live a more intentional and fulfilling life. The book opens up by saying, quote, arguably, time management is all life is, end quote. So I didn't need to read any further. I was clearly sold. I read this book in a season of my life where I really was needing to rethink my approach to time and how I could achieve my wildest goals without falling back into the trap of burnout. You can't do everything. That's just the facts. And that realization was so freeing for me. I started getting more intentional about what I wasn't going to get done and feeling good about it. I started consciously focusing on fitting in more of my want tos in my day and giving myself permission to have unproductive nothing time, despite some internal protests around that. And this all helped me reclaim some of the balance that was starting to fall away. Finally, book number 5, Brave Not Perfect by Reshma Sajani. Okay, so you probably didn't think that you'd find this book in a video about time management and productivity books, but this is for my perfectionist, people-pleasing ladies out there who need to rethink how you're spending your time. Brave Not Perfect encourages women to abandon the pursuit of perfection and embrace a little bravery instead. The book highlights how societal expectations push women towards perfectionism, stifling their potential and creativity. Sajani advocates for a shift in mindset, urging women to take risks, embrace failure, and prioritize growth over flawlessness. After I read this book, I have never been more brave in how I approach my life and goals. I realize the things that I no longer have time for, such as striving for perfection before I even try something, obsessively analyzing and weighing every decision out of fear of making a mistake, lowering the bar of my dreams for fear of failure, backing away from opportunities because I don't think I'm good enough, and finally, prioritizing my time based on what others think instead of what I want. These things are all now on my to-don't list. So imagine how differently you would spend your time if you stopped doing just one of those things. Talk about a transformation. This is hands down a must read. So you're sold and ready to add a brand new pile of books to your nightstand. But how will you make the time? Try these tips. Tip number 1, leverage audiobooks. Pop on an audiobook when you're working out or cleaning or commuting or whatever low brain power activities that you do throughout the day. You'll fly through your must reads in no time. And bonus tip, listen on 1.5 speed for maximum efficiency. Tip number 2, put time for reading on your calendar. You know the drill. Scheduled tasks get done. Tip number 3, find pockets of time for reading. So this can be as simple as 10 minutes a day to sneak in a few pages, or even make this small pocket a part of your daily routine. So for instance, you might use 10 minutes of reading as your transition task between work and home, or as part of your bedtime wind down routine. And tip number 4, are you struggling to feel motivated to make the time to read? Try having both a self-help and a fun book on hand. You may not feel like a thought-provoking deep dive all of the time, so jump into your fun book in those moments. Or when you're feeling more inspired, grab that time management read. This can make reading more appealing and like a get to do, not a must do. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like it or let me know what you're reading in the comments below. And if you want more time management secrets like this one, let me know by subscribing to my channel. Happy reading, my friends. Just a day at a time. Hartley? The book opens up by saying, okay, I am recording. That's good. Book smart. Flawlessness. Let's try that again.